My man, Ends, Football with Ends, big ups to him. Make sure you go to his channel if you haven't already. Subscribe, smash a like, watch some of the content. But man's talking about Arne Slot and Mo Salah potentially needing to leave for Liverpool to prosper. Believe it or not. Let's see quickly what he had to say here, because we've got two other crackerjackers to get through as well. So big up to Ends. Let's see what he had to say here.
But for this team to get better, for this team to move forward, for this team to evolve, I'm not going to lie, these two men might have to get out of here.
Is that a wild statement?
And I want you guys to not react. I want you guys to just let it sink in. Let it sink into your soul for a second. And hear me out, because I'm only going to give you some logic and some facts here, right?
Big up Ends. Now, last season when Salah was doing his whole, I'm staying, I'm going, the club haven't offered me a contract, or it's not what I'm looking for, bloody blah, blah, blah. I was saying it for the longest. No player is bigger than the club. If Salah is not going to get what he wants and Liverpool are not going to, fall to his demands, then thank you very much, Salah. You're a club legend. Appreciate you. Thank you for everything that you've done. But on you go, at the risk of him performing for somebody else. You can't sit there and have a player hold you hostage because, we can't let them go. It's like eventually you have to move on. You have to progress. You've got to do the natural thing, right? Same with Virgil. If Virgil was to leave, it'd be a bigger loss than Salah. But ultimately, it's going to be one of them things where thank you very much for being here, but your time has come and gone, and now that's it, mate. It's a big thank you and goodbye. So I understand that. But the slot part, that's what I'm not too sure about. Let's listen.
If you're talking about legacy, there's no argument Mo Salah is up there for Liverpool. One of the best to ever grace the Anfield pitch for us. If you're talking about one of the managers to come in and hit the ground running and win a Premier League, Arne Slot, boom, appreciate it. But that's in the past now. We're talking about as it stands in the present, and we live in the present. We don't live in the past. Yes, we can reminisce. Yes, we can have nostalgic moments when we think back and go, okay, that was beautiful when that happened. But we live in the present. And the present is showing me for Mo Salah is inconsistency. Not in the game. It feels like we're playing with 10 men. Touch is off. Decision making is off. Meant to be a leader, but isn't really showing me leadership.
What I've been saying for the longest, Salah has not been it. And I said this 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago on Enz's channel as well. I said, what does Salah do when he's not doing anything else? We spend money for attackers to help Salah out. Slot isn't playing these attackers, or when they probably should be playing. And now we're still relying on Mo Salah to do bits for us, but it doesn't make sense.
Chances come to you and you're snatching at them, which I don't expect you to. Not creating chances like that.
To be fair, he created the chance for Gakpo, had the snatch at that back post that went wide. But apart from that, and people will say, but Salah did this and Salah did that and da-da-da-da. Okay, but it didn't come off. It's like we're doing the same thing for Wirtz. But Wirtz was shit. Yeah, but he created this opportunity, this, and he did that. Yeah, okay, but he didn't do anything at the end of the day. So why are we affording Salah that, but not for Wirtz or Gakpo or Ekitike, whoever else it may be? There's clearly a bias towards Salah. And quite frankly, I think people are end of it. It's like saying we want to get rid, but we're at the point where we're saying to ourselves, okay, maybe Salah needs to be rested. Let someone else jump on the pitch and do something, because it ain't it. Maybe it might be time for Salah to come on with 10, 15 minutes to go and try and make something happen, bruv.
What are you actually offering us in this season? What are you actually doing in this team to as it stands, to earn the right to start every game of football? And then I take your attention to Arne Slot.
Mm-hmm.
This season, what has he shown you so you're confident enough to go, we're gonna go and win everything? I was one of them. I still think we could potentially win the league, and maybe call me naive. Maybe I'm contradicting myself here.
I don't know, man. I'm of the opinion we had to win this game to stay within touching distance, bruv. As it stands now, title race is done for Liverpool, bruv. At this moment in time, There ain't no title defense for Liverpool. That's my stance at this moment in time.
I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comment section. I looked at the players we signed and I was going, do you know what? This team, this squad is beautiful. This squad can go and do some great and amazing stuff.
Should do. Should.
But I look at the gaffer and I go, there's no tactics. There's no style. There's no system. You're not getting the best out of your players. You are not changing things when it's not working.
Compared to last season when you'd see him take players off at half-time and rejig things in the 60th minute, something's not working, okay, let's make a positive change. The other week, 2 weeks ago, we're trying to get a goal against Chelsea, man brings on Endo. Like, what happened to the going for the win aspect of his coaching, bro? Gone.
You keep Mo Salah on the pitch when he's not performing.
That's the one.
You don't stick to an 11 and see how it runs for a few games. And when you did do that, we went back-to-back games where we kept a clean sheet and we won 1-0. I don't know who our set-piece takers are because it feels like everyone just has a go. And I'm just like, no, I don't think it should be like that. I don't know what the best... You don't know what your best 11 is. So I've already got 9 things here, sorry.
Might wrap it up there. Show and some love. But, I mean, what he's saying there isn't exactly out of the realms of reality. It is quite bad at the moment. And I know Liverpool fans are probably thinking like, yeah, but it's okay. It's calm. It's chill. It's relaxed. Okay, is it really, though? How long are we going to put up with this before we say, all right, enough's enough? Like, we're winning games. We're thinking, yeah, it's all cool and well. And then we lose a game or two and we're like, all right, well, we'll get back into the swing of things. But to get back into the swing of things, you're expecting a positive change from your manager. But the manager... the only thing is kept consistent is arguably the centre-back pairing, and that's that. The forward line has changed. The midfield changes every single game. Confidence in his players is gone, bruv. Wirtz should have started this game, bruv. This was the game for Florian Wirtz. Instead, he starts with McAllister. Even though he scored a couple of goals for Argentina, still, maybe the man just wasn't up for the game, but he started him for whatever reason. And arguably with Isak up front, Wirtz would have been the better option, but it wasn't to be.